says, if you have a guest suggestion, you should send it to PozProTV@AOL.com.
I was waiting on you there. All right, welcome back here to the show. I'm excited because this gentleman comes over about once every 2-3 months and then brings some great photographs, Gary Gellman. I want to get the right, because your company is
Gellman Images.
Gellman Images. Yeah, I know it's not Gary Gellman Images, so it's Gellman Images. But you do photographs all over the eastern seaboard here. New York.
Actually, I was in Connecticut last night. We travel throughout the tri-state region, go down to Florida, and we capture photographs, in some cases, of celebrities.
Yeah, but when you're talking about that, I mean, because you're hired by, a lot of times, corporations to come in and shoot because they know some big events going on. Right. Some celebrities might be there, so you get some shots of them while they're doing it and everything. Right. But people want the expert photography. That's
and the one thing, I'm not a paparazzi, so I'm usually hired, as you mentioned, by the corporation or the organization to photograph an event. And a lot of these events do have celebrities there, and I'm honored to cover some of the best in the industry.
Yeah, and if you're out there and you're a local guy and you want the best photographer in the industry, because that's where it comes through, that's why you hire. I can recognize these guys. This is Kevin's next door neighbors, the Village people. Yeah. But it's where did you find these guys?
Well, we do all the photographs for the Muscular Dystrophy Telethon in New York City, and they performed nationally this past September at the Labor Day Telethon, and we had an opportunity to photograph them. But also, if we want to just leave that one up, the Village people down at the bottom. The Village people performed. That's okay. And Felipe Rose, who is the Indian, has commissioned me to do the photograph for his upcoming CD.
There you go.
Yeah, so the Indian down at the bottom, he's one of the originals. I believe there's 3 originals. Native American, I'm sorry. And he is commissioned.
Well, you might be Indian with that thing on your head today. So.
It is Ash Wednesday. Let your viewers know.
And now we bring that up, everybody's probably saying, give me something to wait. Big day. Big day.
It's Ash Wednesday today. Beginning of Lent.
Beginning of Lent. So,
what did you give up?
I haven't really decided.
Not photography.
The next one is Rudy Giuliani. We did some work with CBS News, The Early Show. We did a wedding, and Rudy Giuliani.
Get a shot of that,
Rudy. Yeah.
As soon as Frank is ready, huh? Okay.
Rudy Giuliani, very good.
He's got a little glare. I can fix that.
There you go. Rudy Giuliani was the presider of the Mass, so I have a photograph of him.
Getting in there with
me and Rudy, Who knows?
Hey, can you here's my camera, take a picture. Rudy. We're having lunch tomorrow.
I got this.
You got this? Okay, go ahead. All right, you got this.
Here we go. Next one is Cyndi Lauper.
Cyndi Lauper.
If you remember, Cyndi Lauper did the New Year's Eve party down in Philadelphia, and that had a beer then. Yeah, she and I appeared on CN8. And it was gracious to meet her, and we chatted for a little while. And the gentleman in the photograph to the left of the viewers is someone on the Cooking Channel. I don't know his name, but that's Cyndi Lauper in the center. She was great to work with.
Cyndi Lauper and Gary. I mean, Gary's it. Because this is the first time usually you showing photographs, and it's usually the celebrities doing things.
Right.
He's getting. My camera? What do you put that on automatic time or what?
Here we go. Arnold Palmer.
Oh, here's a great one right here.
At the senior PGA several years back at Yasna Polana in Princeton. He posed for me, which is probably one of the few that we have of Arnold Palmer. And he was a great guy. I had some photographs of he and his caddy as well. But that's
he's a local guy. His dentist, when I say local guy, his dentist was actually here in Delaware, and he would come. It was like his best friend.
Oh, really?
With his wife and stuff. So we visited this area. So we got a lot of photographs of Arnold and that stuff. Everybody's got one of those. But not a lot of people got the next one.
Look at this. Thomas Kincaid. Many people may not recognize his photograph, but Thomas Kincaid, the portrait artist, I had an opportunity to interview him in New York City, and he bought his company back for $153 million. So he's a pretty wealthy guy.
Oh, he bought it back.
He bought it back,
I didn't realize he sold it.
Yeah, he bought it back.
Because they way over commercialized him. I mean, he does great work. I love his work and everything, but I think they kind of blew him out there too much.
Everything, right?
It was everything, not everywhere.
So it wasn't him; it was the people that bought it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
he bought the company back. So it was a private company. It went public, and he bought the stock back. So now it's a private company again.
$153 million.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
I would have bought it.
Hey, buddy. Did you get his
One hand in
autograph
his
or
pocket.
anything?
I actually did not.
He won't sign things. I don't guess. As an artist, I mean, you'd be kind of stupid to sign.
Right, because people pay. Here's John Stamos.
Okay.
He did a movie in New Jersey, and we were the official photographers for that movie. There were several other actors that performed, no one as big as John Stamos, so we got that photograph. I think he was at that time, yes. No, she was not
He's
there.
hanging out with
Yes.
Gary now, so he's
Yeah.
hanging out with Gary.
Yeah.
He just took it right off.
Yeah.
He's not married to Rebecca.
Look at this shot. Whoosh.
The Heidi Klum photograph was there, but the staff just took her away.
Yeah.
We're doing an exhibition at Brookdale College in New Jersey, and these are just some of the photographs that we show there. Others include Heidi Klum, Tony Orlando, not Dawn, just Tony Orlando. Trying to think of some of the others, but a lot of others that we
Because
photographed
you've been
over the
doing
years.
this. I want folks to know. I mean, and I get tickled every time you come down here because I want you to know if you're looking for a photographer, it doesn't get any better than what you guys do. I mean, it truly doesn't. And you've been doing this for how many years now?
Almost 20 years, believe it or not.
And doing the celebrities and corporate, because you get into some, like up in New York. Can we go along and kind of? I could be that guy. Take the picture with as you're posing.
You'll be my assistant.
Carry his camera.
We've done some work with the Devils in New Jersey, and a good friend of mine who's an attorney who gets $200 to $300 an hour wants to be my assistant on those shoots.
Oh.
So it's kind of fun to have an assistant who normally makes $200 to $300 an hour to come and work for me for like $5 an hour.
Yeah, but because you get to go into a lot of places. Some of these are exclusive parties that not everybody can get into.
We've worked on Tavern on the Green, Windows on the World. We actually did a photo shoot at Giant Stadium in the afternoon where we had several of the players pose for us for a photograph.
Dave's jumping up and down right now.
It's like buying the print. Somebody rent me $20.
Jay Feely and Jeff Fiegels, these guys have been around forever. We are able to take their photographs. Really kind of neat. We're truly blessed to be in an industry that's as cool as it is. So.
Yeah, and people want to get in touch with you once again.
GellmanImages.com, or my phone number is 732-431-8273.
Because you're not far out of. You're right up here.
I'm about an hour away, but we go all over, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and Gary comes out on the shoots. I mean, it's always a pleasure to have you. I mean, we got enough time?
Nope, we're done.
We're all right? Or did Kat telling us to wrap it up? Oh, we're all right. Frank said we can talk some more, so we don't have to just get the web. How's the wife?
Wife as well.
Yeah.
My 3 little daughters. Actually, my middle daughter's birthday is today.
Yeah. Oh, what's the happy
And
birthday?
as soon as I get out of here, we're going to go have some dinner. So, yeah, she's doing great. So I have a 5, a 4, and a 2-year-old.
Oh,
I got
wow.
a 4 and a 2.
Yeah. So you missed the 5 there, Kevin. But the family, do they get to go with you on some of these?
My oldest daughter came on one photo shoot that we did at a local park. They're a little too young now to go, but eventually they will.
Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter jokes, I tell her I'm a photographer by trade, is my job, and she laughs. Daddy, that's not a job, a photographer. You got to be kidding me.
I guess it would be kind of hard to be a job and look at it. What next time you're doing lunch with Rudy, would you tell him that we said hi?
You come down and be on the show.
And the next time you're looking for a photographer, there's only one person to call. Once again,
Gellman Images.
you got it, Kevin. You got portraits of the little ones coming your way.
Get
Right?
him. He's
There you go. So if you want him, get a hold of Gary, and it doesn't get any better. Thank you so much. Hopefully
Thank you
you'll
very
come.
much.
And keep an eye out because you got a TV show you're trying to get out
I
there.
do, yeah.
What's it called?
It's called Let's Talk, and
Yeah.
we interview some of the celebrities
Well,
that we
maybe
photograph.
next time you come down, we'll throw a little bit of that on.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. So
Cool.
stay with us. We got more show coming your way. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.